All right, we are going to get started. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you all are having a wonderful evening. I'm tired. I worked today. That's okay. We're going to chill and do some FF14. We're going to try to get MogTomes. Last time I tried and failed epically because the dungeon that I got wasn't included. So we might do a couple things at Golden Saucer, possibly. I got a new sweatshirt, Glinda one. I love it. I got it oversized on purpose, so it's super super cozy, and I love it so much. But yeah, I got in a fight with the Christmas tree, setting it up. Excuse me, and I won. The tree is set up. So that means that we're like pretty much decorated for Christmas at my house. Pretty much. Not all the way. I still gotta do our little Christmas village. I gotta do some garland around the house. But the nativity scene is set up. So is the Christmas tree, and the lights outside are set up. We actually put lights out this year. We haven't really done that in the past. And I put some screws into the fence and I hung them up. I really hope that doesn't go against the condo.
Fence is ours.
Fence is ours? Okay. Right, I was in Limsa at the end. Nice, okay. So we are gonna jump uh into the patch quests. Because yes. Now, it also came to my attention today that Steam is having a massive Black Friday sale. So I am probably gonna pick up a couple games. Most likely for like stream. Um, I forget. One of them, well, maybe for stream. I don't know. I I'll continue this afterwards. I feel like this is important.
Apologies for the wait.
And it's voiced.
People are screaming for the butcher's blood again. No sooner have we broken up one mob than another forms. Thankfully, all have been amenable to reason, thus far. But it is no concern of yours. We must speak of the men Arenvald and his comrades apprehended in the peaks.
By their uniforms, the captives were first judged to be Imperial troops. But after further investigation, their true identities came to light.
That's good. Who are they? Don't just like not don't just say that and then not tell me.
I dare say you remember Yuyuhasi and Laurentius, the fugitives who conspired with Captain Ilberd in the Crystal Brave's betrayal.
Oh.
Aye, well, it would seem they followed him all the way to the wall. It was they who orchestrated the slaughter of the resistance fighters prior to the Griffin's infernal ritual.
Were it in your hands, how would you punish these men?
Oh gosh. Practice for Baldur's Gate. Execution is not the answer, although it also is. Um, if it were up to me, they'd rot in a cell for the rest of their lives, like barely alive, with like enough things. I feel like that's torture though. They did kill a lot of people. Even if it wasn't by their exact hands, they did still kill a bunch of people. Oh, I don't know. It isn't the answer. My morals are telling me it's not the answer.
You would spare these animals. Yours is a more merciful brand of justice than mine. In any event, I thank you for your honesty. When the time comes for the Alliance to pass judgment, I'll see that your opinion is heard. Well, that concludes our business here. But there is more I would say. Walk with me.
Alamigo is really pretty.
I bear a share of the blame for Ilbert's atrocities. Had I openly supported the cause of Alamigan liberation, he might not have felt driven to do what he did.
It's not your fault, Raban. It's
Things
not your
could
fault.
have been different, and I'm sorry they aren't. But even after all that has happened, my homeland is free. With the Scions and the Alliance at their side, my countrymen have reclaimed what many thought lost forever. Under her new leadership, I have every confidence that Alamigo will emerge from the shadow of the Empire and rise once more to greatness. Which means my work here is done. Soon I will return to Uldar and take my place at the Sultana's side.
Father,
You can tell he wants
I'll
to
not
stay in
deny there's a
Alamigo.
part of me that wants to stay. The same part that contemplated renouncing my rank and joining you as a wandering sellsword. But I pledged my blade to Nanamo, and I will not betray that oath.
Well, what if she doesn't view it as a betrayal?
is this truly what you want, Father?
It is. Ever has my sword been hers to command, and ever shall it remain. Thank you for lending an ear. When all the rest are clamoring for me to stay, I trust you'll send me on my way.
Well, at the end of the day, I can't tell you to stay or go. That's up to you. That took longer than I intended, but at least you know where I stand. Now that's settled, Arnvald, what news? We may have a problem, sir. A group of Ananta have arrived at the main gates, and I don't mean the Viera. These are Kalyana, the ones that summoned the Primal. They're insisting they be allowed to attend the council. Lisa's trying to reason with them, but she may need help. An invitation was extended to all the native beast tribes, but we assumed the Kalyana would refuse it out of hand. We had best go and see for ourselves. Pippin, take command of our forces and be ready for battle. Nix, you've dealt with these Kalyana before. I'd have you at my side. Oh yeah, so the Steam Black Friday sale. There are games that I want, and there are games that I want to stream. The biggest issue is I do not have a computer that is able to run said games. I'm wanting to run things like Baldur's Gate, and Gotham Knights, and those are like the two main ones that mostly Baldur's Gate I'm wanting to play because it seems lots of fun. My laptop just can't support it though. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Because I'm currently running everything through a laptop. Nix, Raubon, gods, it's good to see you. Ah, the Slayer has come. We have not forgotten how you sinned against the Lady of Bliss. But we did not come here to shed blood. You claim to seek harmony with all who call Girabanya home. If this is truly your wish, you will welcome us as envoys of the Anata. It is our wish, and you are welcome, but we cannot condone the summoning of primals. If you want to enter the palace, I must ask that you first surrender any crystal jewelry. You have my word that it will all be returned to you when the meeting is over. We will do as you ask, but you will not have our weapons. We are not so foolish as to place ourselves entirely at the mercy of our tormentors. I reckon that's the closest we're going to get to a compromise, and we will have people standing guard. Aye, let them keep their swords. Then we have an agreement. Lead the way to your meeting chamber. Why do I have a feeling we've welcomed a viper into our midst? Ooh, weapons coffer. Might be able to use that for my dancing gear. Nice. Ooh, what's this? A Gyosi Kai. Those look really cool. Those actually look so freaking cool. Nice. They look really, really cool. I like them a lot. I get a minion. So, as of was it Saturday I streamed last? I think it was Saturday. As of Saturday, I was 26 quests away from the end of the patch quests with 2 dungeons and 1 trial. So I am now 25 quests. This is the 25th final quest. This Kalyana elder's intentions seem at odds with all we know of her tribe. What think you, Nyx? Mayhap even the enthralled can learn to compromise. You believe an understanding can be reached? 'Tis not entirely unheard of, I suppose. Those who followed Saint Shiva eventually sought reconciliation with Ishgard. Whatever the truth, I will take no chances. The guard must be strengthened, ideally with people who know a thing or two about primals. Can we rely on the scions? I'll round up our comrades and send them to the Alamegan quarter. You can go on ahead if you like, Nyx. My thanks. I will see you in the palace. I didn't even need to get onto my mount. That's kind of funny. Flap, 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 flap. It's Y'shtola! Nyx, I brought reinforcements. Arenville told me of the arrival of our unexpected guests, and I agree that it would be prudent to call upon Y'shtola and Thancred as well. One can never be too careful when dealing with the enthralled. I'm not familiar with the Kalyana tribe myself, but Alice's report suggested that they shunned contact with other races. Despised it, in fact, even compared to other Anata. Indeed, this apparent reversal in attitude is most curious. No one expected a response to our invitation, much less an envoy, and I imagine Lys was forced to make some rather hasty arrangements in order to accommodate them. Speaking of which, how should we deploy ourselves? If the meeting is to be held in the throne room, 'twould seem wise to have eyes both inside and outside the palace. Y'shtola and I can stand guard without. That leaves the 3 of you to keep watch over over proceedings in the throne room itself. Understood. We should join General Alden inside then. Nyx, do you know of the rear entrance to the palace? It's on the eastern edge of the city, at the top of the stairs. The guard there should have been instructed to let us pass. Cool. This entire place is a massive maze. I'm not a big fan of it, if I'm being completely honest. I don't like how maze-like it is. Glad I found it. There's probably an easier way to get here. You're with the Scions, miss? General Alden left orders that you were to be escorted inside. If you'll follow me. Someone just said dad in chat. What is that? And why is it twitching?
Thank you all for coming. I am Lys Hext, and I speak for the Resistance. Among you are village elders, refugee leaders, envoys from the Ananta and the Kikern.
Oh, it's a Kikern.
You've come from every corner of Girabania to help decide the future of Alamigo. But before that, I want to ask you a question.
I actually have a question for stream. How is the volume? Is the volume okay? Or do I need to adjust it? Mata? You have push to talk turned on.
I would check, but I have you running on Discord, so I have to leave Discord first.
Okay. Disappears.
What was the first thing you noticed when you came in? For me, it was that empty throne.
Oh, of course it's empty. There's no one to sit on it. I think Lise would be good on the throne, though. She's young, but... I mean, she's hard-headed, that's for sure.
It has no one to sit on it now. No viceroy, no king.
Okay, noted. I will adjust that. Huh? I'm gonna have to deal with that later. Okay. Okay, I turned up that. Microphone is up as high as it can go. So that should be okay. I don't know why chat isn't showing up on my actual stream. I'm gonna have to figure that out later.
Would any of you like to take their place?
But yeah.
Or should someone else sit there? Then let's sit here in a circle, as equals, and I hope, as friends.
How's that for volume?
Expertly done. Lise has removed monarchy as a choice early in the game and positioned them to consider a joint government. All things considered, I would say events have got off to a fine start.
I can turn it up more. Does it need to go up more? The only downside to me building Gunpla and being on my computer off of stream, just the volume.
And that is Alagana's stance on the matter.
Thank you, Ragenfrid. Another vote in favor. Next, let's hear from Shanti of the Kalyana. Tell us, how do your people feel about the idea of a republic?
There's no way for me to turn myself up higher, but what I can do, I can move the mic closer. Ah, Kokobo. I can move the mic closer, so then that way it's closer to me.
Yananta, wish only that those who dwell within Gir Abania devote themselves to our faith. You shall all worship Sri Lakshmi! Lady of Bliss, grace us once more with your beauteous visage!
Fucking hell.
This can't be happening. No crystals were allowed through the door.
We can worry about the how of it later. We need to evacuate these people right now, or the Primal will make thralls of them all!
It's up to us.
Nice. That's right. I'm that bitch. Okay. Is this gonna be a duty?
God damn it! The guards were already turned! Fools!
Carbuncle! I remember when there was a time that I wanted to be a summoner? Question mark? Just because of the carbuncle.
Then they're going to be sorely disappointed. We have the Warrior of Light and Arenvald to shield us.
Aye, but they can't well defend your guests and attack the Primal, can they? We're stuck on the back foot.
All right, I think I have an idea. Keep these people safe, General. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Whatever she's about, you best make it quick. Come then. Who will be next to die on my steel?
Raubon is honestly very badass. Yep, it's a duty. No, damn it. If I think like that, we've already lost. I have the Warrior of Light at my side. We can do this. Isn't that right, Nyx? Deflect to dissipate the ether spheres. Lakshmi releases during the battle. Be warned that allowing an ally to be enthralled by an ether sphere will result in failure. Okay, how do I do the ether spheres?
I offer you peace and serenity.
Hell no, you don't. Arnvald, come on, please. Isn't working? Come on, work please. Holy shit, this is difficult. Come on, why isn't this working? What the hell? Okay, my R trigger is being very iffy. Am I supposed to be hitting her as well? I don't know.
Wow, I offer you peace and serenity.
Am I supposed to be hitting her as well? No. See what I mean? It's like... I hit R! I hit it! Arnvald needs to get on his A game because I can't do this alone. So like I'm hitting it, but it's doing jack.
Why, I offer you peace and serenity.
New controller time indeed. Christmas. I think I might have to run right up to them and not just lock on. Wow! What the hell is he doing? What is he doing? That's making us do that. Like, what? I'm getting all the ones on my side. Freaking AI. Or freaking, I don't even know what. CPU. I don't know.
Wow, I offer you peace and serenity.
Wrong thing.
shall free you from your hate.
Okay, we've gotten farther than we have before.
Oh, fuck.
Did I do it? Or did I epically fail? I'm in a cutscene.
It's only a matter of time before we miss one.
I was not expecting this.
What of it? Do you want to kill this thing or not?
What? That's not good. What am I supposed to do? Am I just... That's not good. Active time maneuver, what? Wait, what? Oh no. Oh no. Ha! Nice. Yeah, I do refuse your gift.
Do not your souls weigh heavy?
No, they don't. No, Cordola, get away from me, please. Poor Cordola. Wait, no, she's back. Yes, I'm aware. I'm working for it. I fucking hate DPS songs, man. We're not gonna make this.
Here it comes!
Oh wait, what is... What was that? We're not gonna make this. Wait, what? 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 What the hell just happened? She still had like a fifth of her health. I'm so confused. But I'll take it. I'll take it.
Don't question it.
We did it!
I
We beat her!
won't.
What is this?
I'm only gonna say this once. The Ananta just summoned their primal in the throne room. My friends are fighting her, but they need help. They need someone with the Echo, and by the gods, I wish I had it, but I don't. I told you before that you still had time, but things have changed. I need your answer now. You can end it like Xenos, or you can fight for Alamigo. Your choice.
Cool.
Seven hells. It's her, the Butcher.
It's done. Take me back to my cell.
You are not forgiven.
The only thing to say to that is I know.
Not you. You I will never forgive. But I will thank you. For standing against a primal and saving us from servitude. You have my thanks.
All right. Well fought, Nyx, Arnvald. That was a near thing. Aye, our stand against the Kalyana would have been brief indeed had you not volunteered for guard duty. We'd be enthralled and surely as our sentries were. They must have planned this far in advance. Security was my responsibility, and I know how dangerous primals can be. I should have... God, it's my fault. My stupid mistake. Nay, lass. We were all caught unawares. We will take this as a lesson and watch our own more carefully in future. You can be sure that the lackeys who smuggled the crystals into the throne room weren't the only thralls in our ranks. The soldier who first spoke up in favor of the Kalyana keeping their weapons springs to mind. A primal servant is betrayed by his aura. If you mean to conduct an investigation, I can identify any others acting under Sri Lakshmi's influence. Thanks, Yustola. We'd appreciate that. The help. Speaking of help, I almost fell over when Fordola turned up. What was she even doing there? I asked her to come. She explains everything that I already saw in the Echo. Flashback. Well, that explains it then. It's sad, but Regenfrid was right. Her victims will never forgive her for what she's done. But I don't think Fordola picked up that sword looking for forgiveness. She wanted to fight for her country. If you say the word in which Fordola grew up... if you say the world in which Fordola grew up is partly to blame for what she became, then as an Alamegan, I feel responsible for improving that world. We can't ignore what's happening right now. We have to show people a better way than vengeance. Excuse me. Or we risk giving birth to a new generation of skulls. I know it's idealistic, but I want to help people to let go of their old grievances and make peace with each other. And I'll hold 1,000 meetings and talk till I'm blue in the face, if that's what it takes. 'Tis a long and arduous path you have chosen, but one well worth walking. Rest assured that I will do what I can to help you reach your destination. Thank you, Alfino. The first step will be to get our representatives back in the throne room. They're a little shaken, but not one of them seemed ready to run. We're all determined to finish what we started. I will see that you're not interrupted. Nyx, you and the Scions are to stand down. Get some rest. You've earned it. My new dancer weapon really suits my outfit.
A fine spot to contemplate the heavens.
Isn't this back in Ul'dah?
The meeting is over. The envoys have chosen to instate a government model on Ishgard's House of Commons, a ruling body of representatives elected by the people.
Ooh. There's a word for that. I am blanking on the word.
It is a fair decision, and one which signals the end of my part in all this. But I would gaze upon Girabania's stars one last time before I leave.
It's Nanamo! So cute. Her skirt looks like a dumpling.
Forget something?
The mightiest potato in all the lands.
Your Grace, there was no word.
Raubon Aldin, you are hereby dismissed as General of the Immortal Flames and relieved of your seat on the Syndicate.
I don't know what that is. Most likely just icing with crumbs mixed into it, but I don't trust it. And yes, indeed, the mightiest potato in all the lands. Where did that piece of icing go? I'll find it later.
But, Your Grace...
Raubon, I am no longer a child. Stay here in your homeland. Work with your brethren. Rebuild Alamigo.
You desire to stand alone. I understand, but remember what happened.
I remember full well the consequences of my naivety, and thus did I consult at length with a most trusted advisor ere I embarked upon this course.
A most
AKA
trusted
me.
advisor? And what of me? Am I no longer deserving of your confidence?
No.
What trust can there be between us when you withhold the truth from me? Did you think me oblivious to the anguish in your eyes when you spoke of returning to Uldar? For years and years, we have trusted one another. Yet now you refuse to confess your heart's desire?
I swore an oath to you that day on the sands. I pledged my sword.
And it has served me well. But in Pippin you have forged a new sword, as sharp and deadly as the blade you bequeathed him. I will show you a Sultana who can wield every weapon at her disposal, including Lolorito and his monetarist cronies. So follow your heart, please. You are home. You are free.
Oh, Nanamo!
Nanamo.
Smile for me, Raubon. I would have this parting be a joyous one.
Thank you, Your Grace. It has been an honor to serve you and Oda.
Tomorrow you will serve Alamigo and fight for the good of all Eorzea. Am I understood?
Yes, Your Grace.
Is this taking place at night because it's supposed to be nighttime, or is it taking place at night because... Oh wait, no, sorry, I'm dumb. I remember. He said that he wanted to look at the stars once more. I thought the daylight cycle was messing a little.
Thanks for shielding us from Lakshmi, you two. If you hadn't been there, the rest of us would be worshipping her by now.
You're kind to include me, Lise, but we both know who did most of the work. I could scarce keep track of the battle, let alone land a telling blow. No shame in admitting it. The Warrior of Light has put far better men than me in the shade.
Did I mention that I encountered the Sultana in the palace? It would seem Her Grace has come to Girabania to oversee the final stages of her relocation project. She was in search of General Oldin, and I directed her to the rooftop garden. I do hope he was still there.
He was.
Are you in the habit of gossiping about the affairs of royalty, Master Leveilleur?
Certainly not, Your Grace. I was merely informing my companions.
Be at ease, Alphino. 'Twas only a jest.
Oh my gosh.
But I must yield the floor to Raubon. He has an important announcement to make.
She looks at him with so much pride. Oh my gosh.
As of yesternight, I have been relieved of my post in the Immortal Flames and the Syndicate both.
I love how it took a second to dawn.
Duties. And may I say that Tizona has never felt heavier upon my back.
Twould seem I am in need of employment. Mayhap one of my old acquaintances can introduce me to a mercenary company or some such.
You may be getting on in years, Father, but you'd struggle to find a band of sellswords who wouldn't snap your hand off. Your remaining hand.
Yes, the Bull of Alamigo need not be put out to pasture just yet.
Your Grace has developed a wicked edge to her humor, and you, Pippin, would do well not to laugh when the future may hold the same for you.
I love how in shock they are.
Does this mean you're staying?
Oh my gosh.
Aye. That seems to be the way of it. I would be glad to aid you in rebuilding our nation, if you'll have me.
If, he says. Welcome home, Raubon.
Well, that was unexpected. Though you seem distinctly unsurprised.
Well, yeah, I overheard it all.
Either you're more astute than I give you credit for, or I'm losing my touch.
Maybe both. You ever think about that? Maybe it's both.
In any event, one thing is certain. Alamigo will rejoice at the homecoming of her dearest son.
Oh my gosh, still isn't done? I think it's about time I headed back to Relger's Reach. What's next for all of you? Alice will be eager to hear of recent events, so I shall join you, if you've no objections. I'd welcome the company. Nyx, why don't you come along to the Reach as well, once you've said your farewells to Nanamo and the others? Ooh, I can access the palace's rooftop gardens. I love that. This is probably going to be the last quest for tonight. We're probably going to try to do maybe a dungeon. And it's a cutscene, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? You know, like, why wouldn't it be? Well, here we are again. Alfino has regaled me with the thrilling tale of hidden treasure troves, mid-meeting betrayals, unlikely alliances, and joyous homecomings. It would seem I missed everything. I was patrolling the palace grounds with Dankred and Y'shtola when we heard the report of a primal in the throne room. I honestly doubted my own ears. As others have said, we were lucky to have our echo-blessed companions nearby this time, but we'll need to keep a closer eye on the Kalyana. You can say that again. This whole episode has reminded me just how far apart our kinds still are. It looks like centuries of fear and mistrust really can't be washed away in a day. But someone has to make an effort at reconciliation if these conflicts are ever going to end. Naturally, a lot of people are crying out for vengeance, but I've been doing my best to calm things down. Violent reprisals will only lead to more summonings. Indeed, violence will ever beget violence, as the Empire has learned to its cost in recent times. In any case, summoning Lakshmi was the broodmother's doing, and whoever replaces her might not be so keen on the idea. We'll just have to watch and wait. Which isn't to say we won't be putting the safety of our allies in the Viera and M tribes first. I plan to have resistance scouts keep track of the Kalyana's movements at all times. My parents will be relieved to hear that. What are your plans for the rest of the resistance army, out of interest? Are we to prepare for Imperial counterattacks? That would be a question for the Resistance's newest recruit, a military commander with far more experience than me. What? The Bull of Alamigo? We call it an army, but the Resistance is really a collection of smaller independent groups, and when Conrad passed his command on to me, that authority only extended to the freedom fighters based in Relger's Reach. He just happened to be serving as the Resistance spokesman at the time, and needed someone to take over the role while everything was in disarray. But that time has passed. When I speak with the other leaders about reforming the army under the new government, I'll be nominating Raubon as the overall commander of our forces. He has more experience than the rest of us put together, and we stand to learn a lot from him. Indeed, he is in all respects the ideal choice, assuming he accepts the post. Alamigo will have added a formidable weapon to its arsenal. And given the progress of Nanamo's resettlement initiative, I see great cause for hope. The seeds which we so carefully sowed have begun to quicken, my friends. I like that. We tend to our promises and watch as Alamigo blooms. That Gosetsu? I do give thanks to the kami that my makeshift raft withstood the fury of the seas. But there their generosity ended. Without coins in our pockets for new attire, we are doomed to look like so much jetsam. Oh, woe betide the poor man in a city of rich merchants. These dango are delicious. Will you have one? More sweetbreads? I sorted my blade to secure what few coins we have. Bah, it is like talking to a child. Why fate saddled me with this burden I shall never know, but I am alive and I must return to my master's side. Eat the dango. Come, Suyo. We shall find a ship to carry us across the Ruby Sea. I wonder if she might have lost her memory. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace. I feel like this is the end of the patch. Like the first patch. This seems like it. Have you read the reports? First Doma, then Alamigo, and Lord Zenos put to the sword. Do not believe everything you read. I heard the Viceroy was merely wounded, and that he has already returned to the capital. Naturally, the savages beat their chests and boast loudly of taking his head, regardless. Nay, Lord Zenos lives? Deplorable that our own officers should be fooled by Eorzean misinformation. Small wonder the provinces have begun rising up in rebellion. We must prepare an official and, above all, accurate announcement to quell these pernicious rumors. They would wage war with empty words. Let them produce the Viceroy's remains then. We shall soon put the lie to their claims. Who's that? Who's that? What? Who's that? Nice. We're gonna accept this. Of course it's a cutscene. All I wanted was to accept this quest so that I could teleport to it later. Nix, great timing. I was just about to send word to the Scions. I've got lots to tell you. The Council has officially recognized the Resistance as our standing army, and I expect you can guess who's been appointed commander. Suffice it to say, we're in good hands. Having the Bull of Alamigo at the helm's done wonders for the morale. People were dancing in the streets when the announcement was made, and we have you and the Sultana to thank for it. If you two hadn't worked your magic, he'd never have contemplated following his heart. The Council has already decreed that we're to maintain the presence at Rhalgr's Reach. Lise will continue to lead our forces in the fringes, a job she's been doing tirelessly, a bit too tirelessly, some might say. We're constantly having to remind her to rest before she falls over. That's an exaggeration, and I always get up again. Anyway, We can hardly afford to lower our guard now, not after the last brush with Lakshmi. Speaking of which, we've been keeping a close eye on the Kalyana, and it looks like they've chosen a new leader. It's, Shanti's daughter. You know, the half-dead one? For whatever reason, the Kalyana thought she was the best candidate, which makes them leaderless, basically. As things stand, there's no prospect in engaging in talks, let alone coming to an understanding. But I won't let that stop me. I'll keep on reaching out to them until they finally see sense. Just like I've been reaching out to Fordola. She still won't meet my gaze, but she's given up trying to ignore me. It may only be the odd grunt, but at least she's responding. I'll get through to her yet. Nyx, there you are. Alfino, Alice, is everything alright? My back is itchy. We've received word from Tataru. Hancock has apparently acquired information of great interest and urgency. More than that, she didn't say, only that we should come to Kugane right away. I had a mind for the two of us to set forth together, but Alice is determined to make it a party of 3. As I've told you more than a dozen times, brother, my wounds are quite healed, and I would benefit from some fresh air. Besides, you may well need an extra pair of hands. Wait, why was Alice hurt? I forget. Worry not, sister. I have quite given up trying to convince you. Whether we be 2 or 3, we should depart as soon as possible. You will be joining us, I trust. Huh, I was about to say I'd come too, but I'll just have to settle for cheering you on from afar. Good luck with whatever it turns out to be. Thank you, Lise. Rest assured, this business proved to be of even tangential concern to Alamigo. We shall inform you without delay. Let us be off then. Hancock and Tataru await us at the Ruby Bazaar offices. I honestly forget why Alice was injured. It's been a while. Okay, I might have enough time. I think I have just enough time to make it for the next trial, I think it's called. I don't know. And here's hoping it's not leap of faith. Gate. Next gate. We'll do one of these and then we'll queue for cliffhanger. Okay. Oh. Ha! Okay, cool. Well, we just gotta wait 1 minute. Because this will be pretty much a guaranteed, this is gonna be pretty much a guaranteed, MogTomes. Which is why we do it. One of these days, I'm just gonna, like, sit here. I'm gonna read my book and just do gates, like, all day. Like I did last time to really, like, rack them up. Because there's stuff that I'm wanting. Nice, second one. Nice, and I got 3 irregular tomestones of revelation. Okay. We're gonna do... We're not gonna queue for high leveling, we're just gonna queue for leveling. We're just gonna queue for leveling, because I'm more likely to get one for the MogStones for that, and it might take a little bit less time. In the meantime, we'll do some Cactpot. Hey! 1, 2, 3! Nice! No way. Ooh, a 6, 7, 8. That's pretty good. Nope. Alright, well, that was a pretty good haul. Let's see how long it takes for this to queue up today. While we wait for it to queue, something that I brought up last stream, but I neglected to continue talking about, was how the first time I started streaming, like 5 years ago now, something like that, I did something, I played my violin on stream once a week. I think you can see that in the highlights. Yeah. I have a highlight of it up on my channel from 2020. So within the last week, I have picked up my violin again. Now, I haven't been able to play very much because I got claws right now. I've been able to play it a little bit though, and I am really enjoying it again. My question is, should I bring violin streams back? Basically, how I had it all set up was I had music that I already have that I would play. But I would also take requests. Like once a week, I would, like at the end of each stream, I would take requests for the following week so I could get the sheet music for it. And I would pretty much either practice or sight read it the following stream. I don't know. It wouldn't be like in every single stream scenario. It would be once in a while, and it would happen more so when I no longer have long nails and I have short nails again. But what are your guys' thoughts on that? Cause like, I'd be down to do it. I'd be totally down to do that. Cause, I mean, I enjoy it. It's fun. It's lots of fun. And I get to play music that I might not know very well. And it would be a better setup than before. Because I have like an actual microphone and I'm not playing it through my headphone microphone, right? I don't know. Something to think about. Something to think about. Oh. I really hope that this one is one of the ones with the MogTome. I forgot to have everybody here. Whoops. But everyone made it. Why me? I really do not like these sprites. They take a very long time to actually, like, nice. Oh. I am DPSing like no other. Nice.
right, the ire. And this boss is loving Divide today, isn't he? Nice. Oh, this part. This part can be very bad very fast. He's taking us right through? Oh my gosh. Looks like our conjurer. Yeah, there she is. I passed on both, right? Yes, I did. Okay, good. I used it a bit too late. That's okay. Ooh, I leveled up though. And I got an enhanced. Tank did really good. Cool. Okay, so I have time to do another. I don't think that gave me any. No, that didn't give me any. Wait, but it might almost be time. It should almost be time for another one of these. Leap of faith. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do leap of faith. Why not? It's in 1 minute. Alright. Who's ready to see me rage? Because that is most likely what's gonna happen. Okay, good, it's this one. And it isn't the acorns. I don't know why I'm trying.
You got this. Just remember not to fall.
Thank you. You said that as I fell, though. Right there. No! No. Oh, okay. Oh. Nice. Cool. Did it. And I got all 6 bronze cactor. Nice. Just gonna jam out to the Chocobo theme song for a second. Cool. As soon as the leveling. Someone's dead. Cool. So that means that I now have 6 tomestones, which is awesome. I'm tired. So yeah. I think I talked about everything I want to talk about when it comes to like the stream. Are there any, if I were to go back to violin, were there any songs you guys would want me to play? I already know what my husband would say. Sorry, what? Oh my gosh. Did you hear any of my spiel before Leap of Faith? Or before the dungeon? Yeah, that's what I'm asking about. Would there be any specific songs that you would be wanting me to do? Well, yes, but the whole point of me doing this was also where I take requests for songs that you guys would be wanting me to do as well. Right? The DPS isn't gonna load, is it? Oh, you did. Oh my gosh, I haven't done this one in a very long time. This is definitely not a part of... I'm probably the only one with an AoE, so I should probably use it. Are you sure there's not any songs other than the one? Oh my gosh. So your entire mentality right now is the one song that you've asked me to learn. That's all that's playing in your head on repeat at this current point. Lol. Me and this Dragoon are currently battling it out for DPS. I think I'm the only, like, female character in this party right now. Ah! I forgot about this guy. The tank is getting braver. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, Chromatos seem... We lost our tank. I don't know what to do. Ah, there he is. He's back. Nice. Patience is key, I guess. Nice. Dragoon. Why not? Nice. Okay. And another leap of faith. We're gonna do it because I highly doubt that I got MogTomes for that. And it just started a minute ago, and this will be the last thing that we do today. Oh no, it's acorns. Oh no.
After how long the acorns come back to haunt you?
Mm-hmm. I'm locking in chat. Right side, I made it past the acorns. I don't need to go up this way. I'm going up that way. I should learn this song on violin. It haunts me anyways. No. What? No. Fuck. Okay. No, no, no! It was too good to be true. It was too good to be true. The freaking announcement distracted me. No! 3 minutes 30. Do we think I can do it? I think I can do it. My hands are so freaking clammy right now. No! Nope. 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 I at least get one. You at least get one for trying, right? I at least got one. So we got 7 total. Cool. Yeah. There's not going to be enough time for me to do anything else today. So I'm going to leave it here for today. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to leave it here for today's stream. I will be back Thursday around 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for more quests and more MogTomes. We are definitely on to the next set of patches, because the quest we finished off on today and definitely seemed to be like the end of like a mini story arc kind of thing, right? We're heading back. I forget the place's name, but we're going back to see Tataru next stream. That's gonna be fun. And yeah, I will see you all then. So I'll see you guys all on Thursday, around 7 Mountain Standard Time for more Final Fantasy XIV fun. Okay, bye guys.